behind. I hit the wrong button. And in computer world, that can take you to a totally different platform. And that's not the one we're going for.
Which
So
is
now here,
actually a video chatting service, I believe.
video. Okay. Oh, okay. Video chat.
Yeah, it's where you chat when watch an event, I believe,
Oh, neat. Okay. So you could watch an event with like people there and chat
and
and all that.
chat.
Okay, cool. That'd be neat, maybe. Yeah, we almost went live on there, but I don't have an account with that. So, everybody, let's drink some water. Let's start off our Friday with a sip of water. Let's see if we can get this camera set up. Oh my gosh, we got the yoga frogs. Ben picked these out, and I kind of like it. It's a good. We'll do both of these moves today. We'll do these, and we'll do some other yoga moves too. I know I've learned a lot of yoga from Coach Emily and from even some of you here when we were working out together. And so, maybe we can do some of that yoga, do some of those stretches, and also do some exercises to get, again, from the top of our head all the way down, everything that we can, get our muscles fired up, get our mind connected, and kind of get into workout mode. And of course, I got my green cup. I love this green cup. This is my favorite cup. It's not quite disappearing. Not quite disappearing the way I want it to today. I like when it disappears. Of course, I have the green screen up here. Thanks to Karen. Let's make sure we have all our co-hosts set up. I believe, yep. All right, yeah, perfect. All right, so we got Karen and Ben, and let's throw one more pilot up there in the airplane, getting us on board. And there's Sophie set up as well, everybody. So let's thank our co-hosts for helping out our workout today and always helping us out when they can. Sometimes we can't have all the co-hosts, but sometimes, can you believe it? We have up to 4 co-hosts helping us out, and that can be an incredible day. Super, super helpful. And if you want to be a team leader, that was one of your goals for this week, think about that and say, hey, let us know. Say, I wanted to be a team leader, and can I be a team leader today? And we will try to get you to be a team leader today, so everybody has a chance to be a team leader. I'm going to kick off the workout, but you might have some ideas you want to do. You might want to lead us in some yoga moves. I don't know. Maybe a trapezius lift. I don't know. But whatever you want to do, let us know, and we're going to try to make sure that we can get you on. Trying to drink the float. It looks like it's floating. It'd be neat if I could get it and it looked like the frog was holding it for me. And I'm drinking out of the frog's hand. So everybody, let's go ahead. We had our water. We're going to get started with our breathing motto. How about I'll kick it off, Ben? Does that sound good? Does that sound good? Nick, do you think you want to hear me do it? I don't get to do it that often. Okay, Nick's giving a thumbs up for that too. I do the breathing motto all the time, everybody. I promise you, I do the breathing motto every day, at least once. Sometimes when I want to calm myself down, sometimes I do it when I'm actually really fired up. I was at the gym yesterday and I was working out, and I was almost overdoing it. I could feel my body saying, hey, you need to slow down. And I said, you know what? Let me do the breathing motto real quick. And I did the breathing motto, and then I felt better, and I was able to get back into the next exercise. I was pushing the sled. Anybody seen the sled push? I was doing a sled push. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. And breathe out the worst. And breathe in your power, so you reach your goals first. And one of my goals is to have good audio, and look, what I didn't have plugged in is the cool microphone. So let's go ahead and plug in the cool mic. It's on.
We're so used to your hat mic that we keep forgetting to plug that in.
So I'm not even wearing a hat anymore. I decided I don't need to wear a hat too much because I barely have any hair left, and I want it to stay around for as long as I can. And it won't be too much longer. You've all seen a famous TV person sometimes. Isn't that always interesting? You see them when they were young and they had all the hair, and then when they get older and older, and next thing you know, there's no hair at all. Well, I myself will be a part of that club. So let's go ahead and let's move our head around. Let's move our hair. If you have some hair, let's move the hair around, and we're going to get our movements in And let's go ahead and do it in kind of a yoga style too. We did this the other day where we were breathing with our movements. And so let's go ahead and focus on inhaling and exhaling, right? Yeah, with our movements. So let's go ahead and do what we did the other day. So let's bring our head over to one side. We're going to take a deep breath in. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe out. Go the other direction. Go. We're going to hold it over here. We're going to breathe in, and then we're going to go up. And then let's go ahead and bring our head up like we're looking up at a big skyscraper and breathe out. Let's breathe in and we'll go down. And then breathe out in the down position. Let's breathe in and go back to the right. So we're kind of making like a diamond going across. Breathing out. Breathing in. 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 Breathing out. One more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Nice. Now, if you were doing it, you might have missed it, but it took me a few times to kind of get the pattern with my breath and then with the movement of my neck. That might have happened to you too. And that's okay. Sometimes if you're doing an exercise and you're trying to kind of do a combination, that's a combination of breathing and moving the neck. Again, it's going to sometimes take some skill, some coordination. We got to build that together. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. Let's do giraffe neck, turtleneck. And let's go ahead and we're going to breathe in. We're going to do the turtleneck and breathe out with the giraffe neck. So remember, this is all about working on our neck to make our neck strong. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going to breathe in and bring the neck back and then breathe out and go out. Breathe in and out. It's like a giraffe blowing out birthday candles. All right, here we go. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and do something that we normally don't do too much of, but it's a part of a good kind of neck routine. And that's just going to be the side to side kind of lean. And so what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in the middle, and then we're going to breathe out, go to one side, and then we'll breathe in back to the middle. So go. Two more. All right, nice. And again, you might notice that not only is your neck starting to feel a little warmed up, but your mind, your focus, you're starting to get a little bit more into workout mode, kind of getting in from whatever we were doing. We're starting to get into exercise mode. And that's what the warm-up's all about, is getting our mind focused, getting our concentration in, and also getting our body kind of ready for the activity. Let's do one more for the neck, and that's going to be the ear lift. So let's breathe in with our head in the neutral position, just kind of where it is. That's where we're going to breathe in. And then when we lift up that ear and we stretch out our neck, we'll breathe out. So breathing out, and you can breathe out through your nose or your mouth. You can breathe in through your nose or your mouth. I'm going to be breathing in through my nose and breathing out through my mouth. Let's try it out. So neutral position, breathe in, exhale, and ear up. Neutral position, breathe in, exhale, and lift up. Neutral position, breathe in, Exhale, bring your ear up like you're trying to listen to somebody all the way up in the top row of the stadium. Maybe you're at the movie theater watching a new movie and people are talking in the back and you're like, I can't hear what they're saying. You're lifting your ear a little higher. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Nice job, everybody. Remember, we're working on the muscles on every area of our neck. When we think about our neck, we kind of think about it as maybe we just think about it as one muscle, but it's not. It's a bunch of muscles, and they're on both sides, and they all work together to hold up our head. So they're super important. And even more important is, remember, we've talked about our spinal cord, our nerves, our information band that goes down through that spinal cord, through those vertebrae, and goes out to the whole body. Well, its most important area is, again, going to be right here in the neck. And so we want those muscles to be strong, and we don't want to be putting too much stress on those vertebrae with the weight of our head. And we've shown it before, but remember, who remembers when your head is above its shoulders? So let me try to get kind of centered here. And to me, this feels right. It feels like my ear and my shoulder are lined up. Let's see if it's the same on this side. If I stand and I kind of make myself tall, I got my ear and my shoulder. I want them to be lined up. If this is the situation where if my head's forward and my ear, look at that, it's not lined up with my shoulder at all. It's become forward. And my neck can become forward through my back and through my neck. That's going to put a lot of stress on these muscles and on my spine. And if we remember, it can sometimes be 2 to 3 times heavier. Your head will feel heavy to your body because it's further away from its central position. And so we want to always focus, especially if we're on technology a lot, of thinking about our posture, thinking about our head position. If we have maybe headaches and things like that, sometimes they can be related to our posture. And the exercises we just did will help to improve those muscles. All right, let's have a sip of water. Let's get into our shoulders. So our shoulders is across here and across our upper back. So then all the muscles right in here, these are all going to be my shoulder muscles. All right. Nick, what's the most important shoulder muscle? What do you think? I don't know. Or do I? I don't know. Or do I know? I don't know. Well, is it the trapezius? I don't know. But we could do the trapezius lift. Is it the rhomboids? Remember, the rhomboids are in the back. And when you do the trapezius lift, your rhomboids are moving. They're not necessarily the main muscle. You know, the rhomboids, they move up. The rhomboids are going to be right in the middle of the breathing motto. And so the rhomboids, they're moving up and down. My shoulder blades are moving up and down. And that's what we want. We want the movement in the shoulder blades. But in this exercise, the trapezius is the number one. But most important is the deltoid. What if we bring our arms up to the side, or if we bring our elbows up to the side? What if we bring our arms up in front? What if we bring our elbows up to the front? All of those move. What if we bring our arms to the back? What if we bring our elbows to the back? All of those involve the deltoid. Let's go. Let's try those out again. So let's go arms to the side and think about an arm lift. Then go elbows to the side with an elbow lift. Then let's go arms in front, zombie style. Then we go elbows in front. Then we're going to go arms in the back, and you're going to feel this right here. And that's going to be your kind of rear, your posterior deltoid. There's 3 good parts to it there. And then let's bring those elbows up to the back. And that's going to really get the rhomboids. Let's do it again. Let's go arms up. Let's hold them up. Let's do some circles. So the deltoid's working, but the arm's kind of stuck up in the air. So there's got to be other muscles working too. I think the trapezius, what do you think? Trapezius, it's working. What about your rhomboids? Do you think your shoulder? I feel my shoulder blades moving a little bit. Not like Carrie's bear hug, but they're moving, so they're working too. What if we go up with the elbows, do elbow circles? I like what you're thinking, Karen. I like where Karen's going. When I do this, again, I'm still working the deltoids, and you know it because you can feel it. You can feel those muscles. Wow, right there. One and two, you can feel those. What about backwards? What about backwards? Let's go in front of the body now. Okay, and now feel the difference right away. You're using your deltoids. You're still doing it, but it feels different, right? Because we move the arm in front of the body, we're getting different teammates. So imagine it's like a basketball team and you just switched out a few players for some fresh ones. Does that make sense? Remember, on a basketball team, if somebody gets tired, you can substitute in another player. Let's do it with our elbows now, elbow circles, and it's going to feel a little different again. Again, it's a different group of players now because the weight of the arm is a little different, and we have the arm closer to the body. So let's go both directions with the elbow circles, and then we're going to go with some backward circle. Let's try it out. So arms behind the body, and we're just waving them around behind our body, doing kind of like a circle in the back. Oh, you're absolutely right. Karen just put in the chat room, we're also working on our abs. And she's right. You're going to feel this in your core. You're going to feel this all the way from your hips, all the way up through your shoulders. What about elbows? We do like a little, imagine you're trying to kind of like tickle this frog with your elbows right here, getting them in the armpit right there. Moving those elbows around behind your body. If you have to lean forward, you can lean forward, or you can do this standing up tall. I like to do it kind of leaning forward. That's going to get my shoulder blades going a little more. And again, look at the middle of my back here. You can see that breathing motto is moving all around. Moving that breathing motto around on the back of my shirt. All in there. I can feel those muscles now. All right. And for the last one, we can't really move when we do the next one. So we did the trapezius, which is across the top, across the back. So across here and up and down here. Kind of makes a T in the middle of our back. That's our trapezius. It's very important. Maybe the most important. But we then have our rhomboids. Our rhomboids are in the middle of our back. So right here, if you can, try to reach around and you can kind of touch on your back and you can feel there's like a bone back there. And it feels like if you move the other arm, it kind of moves around too. All right. That's going to be your scapula. And in between those scapular bones is going to be the rhomboids. It kind of hangs on to everything in the middle. I feel those too. And then right here, we have our deltoid, and there's kind of three parts to the deltoid. There's the front part, there's kind of be the middle part, and then there's the rear deltoid, and they all work helping to attach the arm. But that's not all. The other muscle that we want to really fire up that I think might be the most underrated, maybe the most important, is our armpit. So who remembers what it was Wednesday, right? It was the last workout. Who remembers on the last workout, me and Carrie, we were talking about it with the putty, and I took some Play-Doh and we were smashing it. You guys remember that? Well, I put it in my armpit, remember, and I smashed it with my armpit. So I want us all to think about, we're all doing the same thing again today. Go ahead and let's take a ball of energy dough. All right, take a ball of energy dough, and we got to roll it up. If you want to smash it, you can smash it. You can smash the energy, but then get it back together. You got to push it in, roll it in. Use your imagination. I'm using my imagination right now. I'm imagining I'm roll it up into a good ball. It's a ball of energy dough. It's not just a ball of energy. All right, I got my ball of energy dough. All right, I'm gonna hold it right here. I'm going to put it in my armpit, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to squeeze it in 3, 2, 1, and squeeze that ball of energy dough. Here we go. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then catch it as it comes. Oh, we smashed it. All right, roll it back up again. We got to roll it up. And when you're rolling up, dough and all, you don't have to, there's no wrong way. Just roll it up, ball it up, put it all together. Somebody called me from South Carolina. You know who this is? This is some people who are coming from Croatia who want to come hang out with us in San Diego. I'm going to call them back. All right, still balling it up. All right, I got my energy dough. I got it right here. I'm going to put it underneath this armpit. All right, I'm going to hold it in place. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Here we go. 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let it go. Drop it down. Roll it up again one more time. Roll it up, roll it up. Keep rolling it up. All right, and then we're going to roll it back and forth. So we're going to do the snake. That's what Carrie called it. So we're going to roll it. You're going one hand forward, one hand back. Remember, it's reciprocating. And so roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, flip it over, roll it the other way too, flip it over, and we're rolling the dough out. You can move it kind of from side to side, rolling it down, rolling it down, rolling it down. Try to do it vertically. So again, here I'm going back and forth, roll the dough, roll the dough, roll the dough. Keep it going. All right, grab it, ball it up, ball it up, ball it up, ball it up, roll it up into a ball. All right, what are we gonna do with this? Put it on our head, balance it. Try to let go. Use your imagination. Just pretend there's nothing there. But do you feel how your body's being different? Okay, take a deep breath. And then let it just fall down. All right, nice. Wow. Did you feel like, just for even a moment, did you feel like I'm balancing something on my head? If you were using your imagination, not only did you get a workout for your arms, but you were also getting your mind connected with your body and its movement, and you're getting your imagination to help play a part in that. Bernie's calling a water break, everybody. Here we go. Water break for Bernie. Get your cheers to Bernie. Keeping us hydrated. Thank you, Bernie. So, and I was going to say, I felt that also in my core a little bit. I did. So what we're going to do now is let's do the frog exercises. We got 2 frog exercises right here. What do you think these frogs' names would be? What do you think? What would this guy or girl? I don't know. It could be 2 girls doing yoga. It could be a guy, a girl doing yoga. What? Oh, Kermit the Frog?
Yeah.
Yes, who remembers Kermit the Frog? Right? Do you think Kermit the Frog did? He probably did. He was a celebrity. A lot of people in Hollywood do yoga, and a lot of people in like movies and stuff, and like, you know, people who do exercise do yoga. Really, a lot of people who are really thinking about their health, they include yoga. So Kermit and Hermit. Yeah.
Or how about Froggy? If you guys remember the book Froggy.
I don't remember the book Froggy. Does anybody remember the book Froggy? Should I get it for Sophia?
It's really cute.
Okay, I'm gonna look into it. So what are they doing here? We have a teacup going on. We call this one the teacup. I like that. So they have a teacup going on, and over here is a 2-hand kind of overhead. This looks like the Eiffel Tower. Has anybody ever seen the Eiffel Tower? It's kind of in, you know, like a pyramid shape. So let's go ahead and let's go teacup, and then we'll go Eiffel Tower, and we'll do leaning tower. How about that? So then from the Eiffel Tower, we'll lean one way and we'll lean the other way, and then we'll bring it back down and go again. So we're going to go teacup. Nick's already up. I can see it. You can do this one sitting down. You can do this one standing up. This is going to be, again, focusing on the arms, but also getting our core involved now. My arms are going to go out of the picture, but you know what they're doing because they're doing what these frogs are doing right here. So here we go. Let's go for maybe 5 or 6 of these. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to go teacup, Eiffel Tower, and then leaning pizza. Is that what it's called? The leaning tower of pizza? Let's bring it back down. Here we go again. Teacup.
I believe it's pronounced pizza.
I know you're right. Here we go. People in Italy are like, what? If you're watching, I'm sorry. Here we go. Let's go again. Teacup. This is a good one. I can feel it. Teacup. There you go, Andy. Eiffel Tower. Leaning pizza. I wonder how long it's gonna lean for. I wonder if it's gonna one day, if they got to maybe build another one to hold it up or something. Maybe build a tower right next to it. They can lean on each other. That'd be good. Two leaning towers, they could be best friends. Here we go. Teacup. Let's go for two more. Teacup. This one feels good. Leaning Tower of Pisa. Oh, Pisa stretch. Oh, all right, here we go. One more. Teacup. Teacup. Leaning Tower. Leaning over and leaning over. Nice job. Wow. And you can feel this across your kind of lower abdomen. A lot of people, especially at like the gym, they talk about the lower abdomen as like an area that they want to try to get in shape. They really want to try to tighten this up and tone and strengthen and all the key words. And a lot of times, if you think about it, if you get your arms up, if you're able to bring your arms up to above your chest, you're going to start to engage those muscles down there. Let's do a couple of like Statue of Liberties, but with no weight. So I know Bernie's going to be a team leader in a little bit, and she sometimes does the Statue of Liberty where we go down to the ground and we go up to the sky. But what I want us to think about too is some different ways to do it, because we're not using weight. We can be a little more creative. And so I'm going to sometimes go 2 hands down, 2 hands up. Sometimes I'm going to go 1 hand down, 1 hand up. Sometimes I might do 1 hand across and the other arm across. We're going to play around with some different ways that we can do a reach down and then a reach overhead. So let's go ahead and try this out. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to start with 2 down. So I'm going 2 to the ground and then 2 to the sky. I'm going to do about 3 of those. 2 to the ground, 2 to the sky. And then here's the last one of those, 2 to the ground, 2 to the sky. Now I'm just going to go 1 up and down. So I have 1 up and 1 down. And my other arm, I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to try to keep my other arm up as this one goes down and goes up. That's kind of different. And so I'm going to get some core going here, because I'm kind of doing like a windmill. So I got one arm up, the other one down and up. Let's switch it up. I'm going to keep this one up, and now this one's going to go down and up. So I'm keeping this arm up in the air, and this one's going down and up. This feels kind of like a nice stretch in my back too when I bring my body down. Going down and up. Let's go one more, maybe down and up. Nice. Now what if I bring this arm down and then this arm up? Well, that feels totally different. Wow, what a difference. That's interesting, isn't it? Like when you're doing the different sides, everything kind of transfers through your core. And then this arm down. Let's try it out on the other side. Let's take now this arm going down. This arm's going up. So this one's down and this one's up. Wow, it's does it seem easier? I feel like it's easier. We're going to find out. We're going to experiment.
It's your stronger side, Coach John.
Do one more of these. Now let's go with this.
I was saying it's your stronger side.
Well, it could be. Let's go across and then backwards. So I'm going to go across and then backwards. Cross. Ooh, this is kind of a tough one. Across and then backwards. Cross. I'm kind of reaching behind me like a baseball, like a pitcher about to throw the ball. Across and backwards. Let's try the other side going same thing. Across and backwards. Cross and backwards. Across. Let's do 2 more of these. And backwards. Across and backwards. One more. Touch the ground. Touch the sky and backwards. Wow. I really feel that one more in my core. So let's take a break, everybody. We just did the basic move that we call the Statue of Liberty, which is reaching down and then reaching up. Like the Statue of Liberty, light the fire and then hold up the torch. That's kind of what we do. But then we turned it into some different combinations there, using one arm, using the same arm, using opposite arms, using both arms, and going in different directions. And you can do things like that too. You know, Byron, he sets a great example of doing this. When he comes up with, sometimes he has one way that he does the exercise, but then he'll get into some variety and he'll show us different techniques and different styles, different ways of moving the sandbag, that they might kind of have a similar root of like down and up or around, but it's, oh, I did. Absolutely. But that's the thing we want to think about is there's a lot of variety. You can take almost any exercise and you can do it in a lot of different ways. Let's have a sip of water and we'll do that. All right. Next one, let's go to our hands and fingers. Let's just start to wiggle them, get them wiggling around. We don't do enough of this. We don't do enough of just, treating our hands well, working them, getting them strong, moving them around independently. Again, maybe just working on my thumbs. If I can, I'm just moving my thumbs around, moving around maybe my thumb and my index finger, moving around my middle finger, my index finger, and my thumb, and my ring finger, middle finger, index finger, thumb, pinky, ring, middle finger, index finger, and thumb. All right, now what I want us to try to do is to try to curl in. So I'm going to curl. Let's see, here we go. Curling my pinky. I'm going to start with my pinky. So I'm going to try to curl. Oh, look, and you curl so far, and then the next ones come in. And so we're going to curl them all in and kind of make it into a fist. So let's curl on the other side, curling in, curling in, curling in, curling in, making a fist. Now let's curl in our fists. So now I'm rolling in my fists. Remember, my fists were here. Now I'm rolling them in here. And then now let's curl in our arms. All right, nice. And that's about as far as we can go with that. All right, now if we want to, we can extend out. So let's go slowly with our bicep extension, tricep extension, because they're working together, bringing those arms out pretty slow. There you go. Nice, David. There you go. And then let's roll the wrist down. And then let's try to go out again with our thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and then pointer finger. Let's do it one more time. So we're curling them in kind of one at a time, bringing them in, bringing them in, bringing them in. And then bringing it out nice and slow, bringing it out nice and slow. Keep the wrist up, then bring the wrist down. And then again, we're going, bringing the hands and the fingers all the way to open position. Go ahead and stretch them out a little bit. Stretch them out. And then one more time, wiggling around. Let's go 5, 4, play the piano, 3. This is piano. There we go. 3, 2. It's a good song. Keep playing. Keep it going. And 1. Bum, bum, bum. That's Nick. When Nick gets on a piano and he's doing a real tough exercise, bum, bum, bum. Right, Nick? Nice. All right. Great job. Again, great job, David, Evan. Great job. And Carla, Andy, Sophie. We got a great group up on here. Lorraine and Natalie, Bernie, Sandy. Everybody's doing a wonderful job. Let's have a sip of water. It's a fun Friday. And for some of us, it's a little bit drier than it has been. It has been kind of raining on us. We've had some rainy backgrounds. We've had some real big storms that have come through. So I hope everybody's okay. I hope that you don't have water inside or mud everywhere. And if you do, remember when you're working out, you can use your workout as kind of exercise. If you're doing some pickups, I've been doing a lot of cleanup outside. And I've kind of turned that into exercises too, even though I don't want to have to clean up. If I can make it a exercise benefit, that's really good. Bernie was feeling it. Bernie's feeling it in her arm, probably in her biceps. Bernie's really strong, everybody. When you're really strong and when you're in tune with your mind and your muscles, and you kind of think about it, you're going to feel your muscles. Sometimes we move around throughout the day and we don't really think about our movement. We don't think about how we move and what's kind of keeping us together to keep us able to move. But remember, those are our muscles and our soft tissues, our tendons and our ligaments. And we're training those. You can be training them almost all the time to just always be there for you and be really good. You never know when you're going to need it too. You never know. So let's go ahead and let's bring up Bernie. It's a good time for some leadership. And I was thinking about doing something to get our heart going, do a little cardiovascular exercise. And I know Bernie is a big fan of doing jumping jacks, everybody. And so maybe, I don't know, if she wants to, maybe we could do a round of jacks. And then if she has some other exercises that she wants to share with us, she can do that too. So let's have a sip of water, everybody. Bernie's got a really nice, I like her. She got a nice water bottle there. Water bottles are great, everyone, because you can close them up, and then if they accidentally spill, you don't lose your drink. And that's important when you have a little baby running around, because my daughter is starting to pick things up, carry them around. All right, Bernie, are you ready? Should we check our heartbeat? So remember, everybody, you can check your heartbeat if you have a watch that does that for you. But if you don't, you can also put your fingers kind of where that watch band would be, and you can feel like a little bump, 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 bump. You can also put your hand kind of right here on the side of your neck where me and Bernie are doing it. And if you kind of remain still for a second, sometimes you got to look for it. I found mine, I had to move mine, but you're going to feel bump, bump, bump. That's your heartbeat. And when we're done with our jumping jacks, we're going to go right back to that same spot, and we're going to see if we notice an increase in that heartbeat. We should. It's a good thing. Are you ready, Bernie? 55?
Do your breath hold first and jumping jack.
You want to do breath hold? Yeah, how long you want to do breath hold for?
30 seconds.
30-second breath hold, Bernie. All right, she's doing the 30-second breath holds. I see it. All right, everybody. So we're going to do the 30-second breath hold. We'll count out to 30. We'll go 6 times with the count. If you need to breathe, you can breathe. But if you want to try, let's see if we can hold our breath for 30 seconds. You got to relax. That's the number one thing, is relaxing. This is an exercise in relaxing. And relax. Whoo! Wow. That was really neat, everybody. You got to see, you saw my face. I wasn't ready, and I decided I'm going to try it, even though I'm not ready. And Bernie, she was ready. She was locked in. She went breath hold mode, and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And I was like, hold my breath. And I did it. But it definitely felt different. It feels different when you don't have the time to prepare. And again, that's something that I have to be prepared for, because I'm a surfer. And there are times where I'm having the best time of my life, and then the next thing you know, I'm underwater. And it's like, wait, how'd that happen? I was on the best ride ever, and now I'm underwater, and I'm not having a good time. What do you want to do next, Bernie? Jumping jacks? Okay. 55 jumping jacks. Here we go, everybody. Get your arms ready to go. If you're seated, you can do a seated arm raise. If you're standing, you can do a full jumping jack where you're going to jump with your legs. You can see Bernie's getting her arms warmed up there. I like that. Bernie's going to be moving those arms. And go ahead and give us a countdown, Bernie. She's going to get to a good spot. If you need to get to a good spot, there you go. Move anything you need to. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jumping jacks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12. Arms high. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Keep going. 41, 42, 43, 44. Remember to breathe. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. Yes. That was awesome. Oh, check those heartbeats. Ooh, mine's going a little bit fast. Not too much faster, but a little bit faster. I can feel it. I can feel the difference. I can feel it more now. It's easier to find too. Is anybody else find the same thing? It was kind of easier. You can't be talking and moving though. You have to be still.
26.
Ooh, I bet I'm right about there with you. What do you want to do next, Bernie? You got some time here. Let's go a few more minutes and with Bernie in the leadership spot. And remember, if anybody else here wants to do some leadership, go ahead and let us know in the chat room. We had some leaders on here earlier in the chat room. And remember, everybody, we had what, Groundhog Day? We had the groundhog on the background. Now we have the frogs on the background. We love animals. What are we doing, Bernie? Baton spin? I don't have a baton, but you know what I got? I got a water bottle. I'm going to spin it. Here we go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 29, 30.
Boom. Nice. Went down the wrong tube. Those are my electrolytes. I stick with the water. All right, doing the back stretch. Here we go. Hands are going to go kind of on the hips. We're going to lean forward and then rock back. And remember having that superhero chest when you go down. It's kind of like you're leaning down, but you're also still leaning up. As you lower down, you're leaning up in the front and then you're leaning back in the hips. There we go. Ooh, going over the head with the Y, bringing it down into the W, Y, and then A. So we go Y, W, Y,
5,
A. Go, Bernie.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Nice job working out those shoulders with the baton. Let's see what's next. Drum roll. This is a drum roll. Hula hoop time, everybody. If you have a hula hoop, grab your hula hoop. Bernie's got a hula hoop. Is that blue hula hoop? Come up a little bit closer, Bernie. We can't see the hula hoop. Okay. There it is. Nice. All right. What are we going to do first with the hoop?
We'll do twist for 20.
Hula twist for 20. If you don't have a hoop, you're going to put your arms out like you're holding a hoop around your body and then twist. And you're going to keep the arms there. So the arms move with the body. This would be the difference. This isn't the hula twist. The hula twist is going to move everything together. Nice job. There it is. Everything moves at once.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, that was terrific. That's a really great exercise for our hips. And using a hula hoop, it kind of gives you a nice position. You get the hoop there behind your back. If you don't have a hula hoop, remember, they are very affordable. And there's a lot of things we can do with them. You don't want to let them get smushed. And they're talking about something that can't get smushed and that's affordable. A kettlebell is a wonderful thing to get. If you have $5 or $10 to get something for yourself, somebody maybe gives you a gift card, you think to yourself, I might want to get a kettlebell and a hula hoop because I know all kinds of things now that I can do with them. Bernie's showing us here. We got them on the app. You type in hula hoop. Boom. What you going to do first, Bernie?
I'll do accessory for 15.
All right, here we go. So going with the little twist reach here, we got the kettlebell in front of our body. We're going to do a twist to the side. Are you doing Statue of Liberty for 15? Oh, I thought you said twist reach. Okay. Statue of Liberty, we're going to 15. And at the end, we're going to hold it overhead for 10 seconds. Here we go. Down.
1, 2,
There you go. Nice and loud.
3,
Woohoo.
4,
There you go.
5, 6,
So make sure your dad can hear you.
Oh.
There you go.
8,
He's back there in his office. Got to
Nine.
get real loud.
10,
There you go. Nice job, Bernie. Get
12,
him on the golf course. Get those golfers to hear you.
14,
Here we go. Last one. Holding it. Ooh, my shirt disappeared.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, nice job, Bernie. Everybody, let's give Bernie a round of applause. She did a great job with that workout. And again,
But with him on at the end.
okay, we'll check in with the co-host, but we'll see. I don't know if anybody else had
Right back.
their name in, and we'll see you tonight at Fitness Social. That's right. Remember, who remembers last week?
I don't know if you were today.
Well, you might miss out. So who remembers what we did last week on the Fitness Social? If you weren't able to make it and you're wondering like, well, what did they do? You got to go on to YouTube. If you're already on YouTube, you can watch it. We did our first ever Fitness Social live on YouTube with our group. We all talked about, we're like, hey, this is going to be fun. Let's share this with everybody. And so if you want to see what the Fitness Social is all about, and you don't want to wait till Friday at 6, which is today at 6, you could go on YouTube and you can watch the one from last week. And I'm not going to spoil it for you if you don't know, but I'll tell you who remembers what we did. We took all the ingredients. We made the V10. So remember, we took all the vegetables that we had up on the background the other day, and we blended them up in the blender. And Nick saying that was his idea. Well, that was a great idea, Nick. That was a wonderful idea. One of the best ideas that I think we've done. I'm trying to find the picture of the vegetables now to show everybody in case you didn't see it. If you wonder what would that taste like, remember, you can watch it on there. I can't find the picture now. Oh, well, that's a bummer. I got a lot of vegetable pictures on this computer, but I can't find the one that I'm looking for. So who remembers the other day we did the protein shake? Did anybody on here, has anybody had or made a smoothie or a protein shake or anything like that, blended it up, put it together? Maybe you did it in a shaker bottle. Maybe you did it with a blender. Oh, here's the picture right here. Look at that. What do you think this would all taste like? Well, I know. I'm not going to tell you. If you don't know, you got to get on YouTube. You got to find the video and watch it all the way. And it's kind of fun. Our Fitness Socials are a lot of fun. I like hanging out with everybody. Every Friday, we've been doing it for a long time now. We'll bring the frogs too. The frogs will be there as well. All right, let's check in. Let's have a water break. Let's check in with our co-hosts. Let's see if we had anybody on here who was also thinking about maybe doing some leadership today. And let's make sure that if they want to do some leadership, remember, if you want to be a leader, you just got to let us know. You might have some ideas on something that you want to do. Maybe you want to lead us in martial arts. Maybe you want to lead us in exercises like Bernie did right there. You could do the same exercises Bernie did. If you can't, think of anything that you're like, I wonder what I would want, how I would do those exercises. You could try that out. If you can't think of anything else, Bernie's workout is
I had an idea.
What's your idea?
Let's spotlight Carla Petty to see if she got any ideas for exercise.
All right. Carla, do you have an idea for exercise? Is there anything you want to see? She's talking, but
Yeah, let me spotlight, see if I can unmute.
I don't know.
I did ask to unmute.
Does anybody else have any ideas? She might not be able to unmute right now. It looks like she's working on something.
I was thinking about Nick.
Bringing up Nick or asking Nick?
Asking Nick if he has any ideas.
Nick, you got an idea? You know what Nick's going to want to do, everybody. You know it. Yeah, look at that. He went right for it. All right, Nick. It's on. So everybody, let's go into balance mode. I'm going to balance this water bottle on my head. Let's see. You can balance anything. And you can also remember, you can balance in your hand. You can balance on the back of your hand. You can balance on a fist like this. You can make a fist and then balance something on it. And you just try to hold it steady.
Oh, your shirt just disappeared.
Whoa, my shirt disappeared, everybody. Look at that. Nick, you can't look, because if you look, that'll fall. I'm not moving. I'm going to stay invisible, man. This is what it would look like if they made invisible t-shirts. This is the new TrueFit Invisa shirt. There it goes. Oh, that's what's got to happen. It's got to be right there. How weird is that? That's the first. Is this the first time that's ever happened, Ben?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. My shirt has disappeared. Nick's going for balance. Look at him. He's balancing and he's moving around now. He's taking it to a whole new level. I'm going to go for head balance. Let's see if I can do it. All right. You got to stay focused. Oh, this is tough. Oh, with a disappearing shirt. Oh, there we go. Oh, let me try again. It's because I don't have enough hair up there to balance it on.
Your shirt is green and the green screen is green. That's probably why it's disappearing.
I think it's awesome. All right. Oh my gosh, this is tough, everybody. Oh, look, I'm not even moving. Like I'm barely moving. That's how much concentration you have to put into this. Here we go. I can't look at anybody. I got to look down and focus.
I'm holding the sandbag on top of my head.
Oh my God. I finally got my arm down. Oh my gosh. This water bottle is so tough to balance. I'm going to try to get low. Look, I can't move my head. I have this weird look. Oh, no, I lost it again. Look at Nick, though. He's doing squats, everybody. Nice job, Nick. You want to do another exercise? You want to do one more before we got to get ready for the motto?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to do? Baton spin? How many are we going to do?
Endurance.
We're going for endurance baton spin. All right, everybody. So Nick, you got to call it out. Count it out for us. How many is that?
10.
10? Keep it going, everybody. Keep it spinning. If you want, you can also do helicopter. You can spin over your head. There you go. David Spicer's got the helicopter. Oh, my shirt's disappeared again. Oh my gosh, I'm just a man with arms in a head. Oh, there it is. That's funny. I hope YouTube takes one of those shots as the background. I want to stay like this for a minute. I want YouTube to pick up on this and be like, that's going to be the clip. Nick's going for the inchworm, bringing it down low. How low can he go? He's all the way. Oh, he's all the way down, everybody. Nick, try it again. Stand back up, all the way up.
John, that's a
got
great
this.
thumbnail.
That'd be a great thumbnail, right? All right, Nick, try again. You got to concentrate. You were looking too much at us. You got to look at the stick or look at the ground. You got to focus, and I bet you're going to get it 100%. But don't worry about us. I can see you. But you go ahead and just start working, and that's the goal, everybody. He's got to put pressure. You got to push down while you're also lowering down. There you go. The hardest part is switching it around. He's got it all the way down the bottom. That counts. That's good. And then he's got to bring it up. There you go. Nice job. And look at him. He didn't look at us once. He's still not looking. Oh, he looked. Oh, he had to look. But that's the key, Nick. Remember, sometimes, everybody, when we're doing an exercise, we are also going to have distractions going on. And one of the things I want you to think about when you have a chance, when you're able to exercise, is you can do two things. You can first try to exercise with the least amount of distractions. But if there are, you take that as an exercise challenge for your brain to try to focus, to try to block out the distraction and focus on that one goal, that one thing that you're working on at that moment. If you can do that, you will do a better job. You will do a better job. And look at Nick showing us over here. He's trying to do two things at once. It's difficult. Now, if he keeps practicing, he'll get that achievement. He'll be able to do that baton spin and the head balance, but he's going to have to think a lot about it. because he can do one and he can do the other, but doing them together is going to take your brain working harder than before. And that is what fitness is all about. There you go. Look at that. See, it gets tough. Go ahead. Try it again. Nick, give that one more try. I have a feeling you're going to get it right here.
I have a feeling and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No?
Confidence. Oh, distraction. Got distracted by it's all right. He got distracted by us. Oh, you got to focus. And everybody, this is a great example. What Nick is showing us here is a great example of what I want everybody to try to do, is to have that courage to continue to push yourself. And there he goes. See, oh, he's got it, and he starts to move. So now Nick knows that's something he's going to practice. And I bet you next week we're going to see Nick doing this exercise with no problem. Do you think so, Nick?
I didn't do.
I think so too. I think by next Friday, Nick is going to have that exercise down. And that's a great way for us to finish up our workout today. Remember, if you were with us all throughout the week, this is our third workout. We got 3 hours of exercising in this week, and that's not enough. We want to do more. So I want everybody out there this weekend. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend. All right. We've had rain for 5 days, and I want you to try to do something that is like an exercise that's maybe outdoors. If you can get outdoors, I want you to try to do one thing that's maybe a little bit above and beyond, kind of like what Nick showed us. He took something that was easy and something that was a challenge, and he put them together, made it even more challenging. I want you to think about, what can I do that can be like an exercise? Maybe we're going to help, like I was doing some cleanup outdoors. Maybe we got to do some cleanup after the storm. Turn that into an exercise. Maybe you want to just get a break from the cleanup and maybe get out into nature, go to a park or something like that. Go look at all the new plants. Everything's growing. Everything, the birds are flying around. They're happy as can be. I want you to go out and just try to appreciate that. Use some of your fitness, use some of your exercise. Maybe there's like a ramp that you've been thinking about, like, hey, you know what? That ramp's always giving me some problems, but today I want to try to make it. I want to push myself all the way up. I'm going to do this. And we've seen that. We have our friend Austin, All Wheels Access, always looking for those difficult challenges to see if he can make it. And if he doesn't, he's got his friends there. But if he can, then he knows he's going to have that confidence. And we'll think about that, Nick. That might be a good idea. Nick's asking about the studio next week up in North County. I'd love to get to North County. All right, everybody, let's get ready. Did we have a breathing motto?
I was thinking about Sandy and her mom.
Oh, that's a great idea. Oh my gosh. Remember, everybody, we had 3 co-hosts today. So let's thank Sophie, Karen, and Ben did a great job. Also, we had Bernie on here doing leadership. That was terrific, everybody. And we had Nick coming up with some great ideas. Sandy, would you like to do the breathing motto?
Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and take it away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Your turn.
No, go ahead.
Breathe out the bad. Breathe in your happy. Breathe out your sad. Breathe in your best. Breathe in your worst. Breathe in your power so you reach your everyday's goals first.
Thank you so much. That was terrific. I hope you can join us tonight at 6 o'clock again. Remember, everybody, we made that smoothie, and I'm not going to tell you how it was, but Sandy was there. She knows. Sandy's always a great role model and inspiration for us, helping out her friends and family, helping out those in her community, doing beautiful artwork. She's always active. And everybody, I want you to think about trying to be as active as you can this weekend. And on Monday, we'll have another great workout. I hope you can be there to that one. And let's try to make it 3 workouts next week if we can. Everybody, let's get ready for the countdown. Nick, get ready to count it on down. Take it away.
Drinking a lot.
And then you die tonight. Here we done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.
Me
That
too,
was a great
everyone.
workout. Oh, yeah.